Hello everyone, my name is General Fancy Pants, and welcome back to the Dark-Eyed Chains of Satinav. When we last left off, we rigged this lottery here, or this lots, and we got ourselves a cheese wheel. And but before I do anything more, I'm going to hit the journal, see if there's anything more interesting in here, but nope, there's just the same two entries. Alright, I was just curious, but one thing first is, as I was editing the last episode, it occurred to me that Hilda, I can't remember if it was Hilda or if it was Geron that was talking about these plum spirits here, and how the farmer gave the plum spirits to the pigs.
Well, Geron?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change...
I want to swap my prize once again.
Once again, I never did
What
it in
is
the
it you
first
want?
place. This is the first time I've changing it. But I'm going to take the plum spirits.
Give me the plum spirit.
Here you go. If you'd rather have something else, you can come and exchange it later.
So I'm going to see what happens if I use the plum spirits on the pig. Or the pigs, I mean. And that's back here. That was right outside of our house. And it didn't occur to me until now, or not now, but a little bit ago, that this is the place, this is the beginning scene of the game, where there's the broken wine flask right there. And I was getting dunked in the trough right here. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see here. So, I have my, let's see, where is it? Oh, now I have a blank acorn. Let's take a look at that.
Help yourself and Fex will be with you.
Okay, and the plum spirit.
Old Cephal's plum spirit.
Alright, nothing interesting there. So let's use this plum spirit on the pigs and see what happens. And they got a little bit inebriated. Alright, let's take a look at the pig's trough now that they're away from it.
It's an easy life if you don't mind living in the muck.
I don't think they mind. I think they rather enjoy it, actually. Alright.
Look at the bird catcher. Poor boy doesn't get enough food.
Yeah, that's funny. But here's the oak leaf.
Okay, I don't know if this is... Now I have 3 of them.
I've got 3. That only leaves the 4th.
Alright, I think that was the one that we might have lost when we were getting dunked in the water, I think. Now I have to go find the 4th one. I have no idea where to go for that. Let's see, can we talk to Ogierd?
Don't you think you've eaten enough mud for one day, bird catcher? Or would you like Ulfried to provide you with seconds?
No, thank you.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Alright, let's take back the oak leaf.
Give back my oak leaf,
Or what?
or I'll curse the meatloaf so that he'll lose all of his teeth.
What did I tell you, Ogierd?
Shut up, Ulfried. Get out of here, you little witch brat. We don't want to see you here in Andergast anymore. You and your curse will spell doom for us all.
You and your superstition.
It has been foretold.
Alright. Ogierd and the Nostrians. Huh.
Aren't you one of the Nostrians' fiercest enemies? So why do you participate in a challenge to honor their queen?
I'm not doing it for that Nostrian broad. I'm only doing this for me. There will never be peace with that vermin. An alliance between Andergast and Nostria? That would be as natural as... a flying frog?
Witty.
Beat
All right.
it.
Enough of that. Alright, so now that we have that, our 3rd oak leaf, and clearly these guys aren't just going to give me my oak leaf back. Let's see here. Let me double it. Can I go any further over here? What's over here? Alright. Let's see. Academy Guard. Let's take a look at him first.
Are you trying to make me uncomfortable with your stare yet again? You will not succeed a second time.
Okay, let's talk to him.
By now, you should have learned that you have no business here, bird catcher.
Okay, so... Probably won't be able to go in there.
I'm not going to break in there again. I wasn't very fortunate last time.
Alright. Oh, let's take a look at
That's the
academy.
place where I could have learned to hurl balls of fire at Nostrians. Well, at least I can smash clay jars.
That's true, you can do that. Well, let's just going to, I guess, explore around a little bit here. Okay, looks like we are in the front of a castle or some such thing. Here's some more pigs. Pigs are everywhere, I guess.
It's an easy life if you... Tomorrow it's off to the...
Here are lots of pigs getting slaughtered too, I guess. Anything else? Oh, there's a crank. Probably, obviously, to operate the flag. Who's that person? The Chamberlain, Newcastle.
You can still tell that old Newcastle was once an army commander.
Okay. I suppose because of his garb he's wearing.
You again?
Okay, a complaint and a prize. Let's see, let's complain.
Olgierd of the Dyers has stolen one of my oak leaves.
What business is it of mine if you lose your leaves?
But that's not fair. They outnumbered me.
Well, let that be a lesson to you.
I don't need any lessons. I'll get it back somehow.
Okay, that was less than helpful. Okay, what about the prize?
What's the prize for the victor again?
The victor will be honored by the king himself.
What exactly does that mean?
Yeah.
You have no business participating in the challenge if you can't appreciate that. Unworthy peasant.
Wow, alright. Fine.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Okay. Yeah, okay, a castle guard. Let's take a look at him.
So, Olgierd's oak leaf is hidden in Troger's doublet. But if Troger swears he doesn't have it, then he really doesn't have it.
Okay, let's talk to him.
Hello, Troger.
Why are you loitering here, birdcatcher? You have no business in the castle. And why is it that everybody is staring at my belly today? I know good and well that I'm on the heavy side.
Never mind. So, Olgierd's oak leaf is hidden in Troger's doublet. But if Troger swears he doesn't have it, then he really doesn't have it.
Okay. But, if you take a look at this doublet, it does look kind of familiar. And we can go back to the market, and I think we'll see why. It kind of looks like this doublet up here on the clothesline, right there. But I can't reach it. We learned, I think, in the first or second episode. So I think, what do we have that could possibly reach it? I've got a flute, got the cane, that's about it. Let's try the cane on the doublet, see if that's long enough to snatch it off the line.
That's one of the town bailiff's shirts.
Ah. Nice.
What are you doing there?
The beautiful decoration.
I'm authorized to do that.
Right. Whatever you say. Okay, there's the doublet. Let's take a look at it.
Hey, there is indeed one of Olgierd's brass oak
Oh,
leaves.
sweet.
Let's see what the windbag has to say about that.
Aha, so there's a brass leaf. That's kind of what I wasn't sure about. It's like, why is Olgierd trying to take our copper leaves when he needs brass leaves? It makes no sense. Can we put on the doublet? No. Let's give the doublet to Hilda.
Stole something again, have we?
What do you mean, again?
Interesting. So she obviously knows or presumes that we stole the acorn, probably, is what I'm sure she's referring to. I went the wrong way. Let's go back to Olgierd and see if he'll trade up his... Oh, excuse me. I swear I'm not that tired. If he'll give me my copper leaf for his brass leaf. So let's go ahead and do that.
Look, Olgierd, an oak leaf of pure brass. It just fell in front of my feet.
That must be the one from the castle guard. Where did you...
Swap oak leaves.
Why don't we just swap? Oak leaf for oak leaf.
So that you can win? No way.
If we don't, neither of us will win. There are other participants in the challenge, as you know.
All right then. How many oak leaves do you have already?
As many as you have.
I see. All right, Birdcatcher. This is your lucky day. We'll swap, but be warned, Geron. If you win the challenge, Ulfried will beat you to a pulp.
I'm
well,
not too worried.
You better get some rest then. I've got all 4. I should hurry to the Chamberlain.
All right, let's go to the Chamberlain. I don't know why I ran back to his door and said that. He could have just thought about it, but I guess that's what he likes to do. Run and think. Run and think. So, off to the Chamberlain. Let's win this thing. Alright, there's my 4 oak leaves. Let's see what he has to say about that.
I've got all 4. I should hurry to the Chamberlain.
Okay, nothing that we haven't heard already. Let's give them to the Chamberlain.
I've got all 4 oak leaves.
What? You? Show them to me. Yes, indeed.
Now the dire bunch can see who were the fools all along.
Not so fast. There's one more task ahead of you.
What?
But I've collected all 4 leaves.
Take this town pennant here and hoist it in front of the castle walls.
Oh my. Now that reeks of harassment.
It's meant to be a tribute to the town and your king. You are supposed to show your pride in being a subject of the king of Andergast.
Piece of cake.
Alright. So I'm guessing... Sorry, there's a little... like, whenever there's a cutscene or when I talk to someone, there's a little bit of a delay. I think the game is just thinking about the next scene. So that's why it's like I can't move the mouse right away, but... Alright, so there's my banner.
All I have to do now is hoist it.
Which means I have to probably turn the crank.
The crank for hoisting the pennant.
Yep.
Don't mess with that thing, Birdcatcher.
Wait a minute, how am I supposed to... What? How am I supposed to get it up there? If I can't mess with it. Do I just have to use the 2 things?
That has to go on the crossbar.
Where's the crossbar? I don't see a crossbar. I'm confused. Alright, spacebar. Okay, there's that, there's that, there's that. The pigs. I wonder if I have to do some distraction again to make these guys not look. With these pigs.
Tomorrow it's an easy line.
But I don't really have anything. Huh.
This will yield... I don't play in front... It only leads...
Huh. I'm assuming I have to put the banner on here. Makes the most sense.
That's not a pen.
Alright.
Don't mess with that thing, Birdcatcher. Don't...
What if I give the banner to the Chamberlain?
What's the pennant for again?
You're supposed to hoist it. It's a tribute to the town and your king.
Oh, yes. Child's...
Am I supposed to, like, maybe combine it with
Not a very
that?
bright idea.
No?
I'd rather...
Okay. gonna smash the crank with the
I'd
hammer.
rather not.
Okay, oh, there's a Temple of Travia.
The temple of the kind-hearted goddess. Yet not even there am I welcome.
I'm missing something here. Let's spacebar it again. Oh, duh, okay. Alright. See, that's why spacebar is helpful. There we go. Right there. Now I hit the crank. Very nice.
The birdcatcher has succeeded. That's not a good omen.
Man, people do not like me at all.
You have achieved victory in the Oak Leaf Challenge.
Who would have thought?
In order to receive your honors, you will be allowed to appear before your king today. But someone of your ilk will not be admitted into the presence of the king, just like that. So listen to me carefully.
Whatever you say, Master Chamberlain.
Royal Chamberlain.
My apologies.
First rule. You're only to talk if you are spoken to first.
Okay.
Do not ever interrupt the king. Or me, for that matter. And don't approach the throne closer than 7 paces.
Yes, sir.
You can count to 7, right?
7 is the number that comes after 6.
You will address the king as Your Royal Highness or Your Majesty.
Your Royal Highness. Got it?
Don't cause me any embarrassment. One slip, and you'll have spent your final day in Andergast.
Oh boy.
All right. Let's get this thing over with.
Please. There he is. There's the king.
Newcastle, report.
The young queen of Nostria will spend some memorable days here in Andergast, Your Majesty.
Have the guards been clothed properly from the armory? And has the messenger with a welcome note finally been sent?
Not only that, my liege. The finest pastries have arrived from Albernian shores. They taste delicious. And we finally managed to cast the role of the rogue Morgul for the soirée. Old Buckledorn will play the part.
An interesting choice. He shall not frighten the queen too much, though.
As you wish, my liege.
Who is that young lad over there? Is he a carny, too?
Your Majesty, a victor has been named in the minor challenge of the Oak Leaf for the common folk. It is young Geron from the Tannerhood.
Interesting. Okay. Well, let's do a very formal address. We do not want to ruin this.
Your Majesty.
The youngster is the stepchild of Ranger Gwynling.
Oh, okay.
Is that so?
It's true, Your Majesty.
Old Gwynling. Without him, we'd probably still be fearing the seer to this day.
Your Majesty, don't forget that...
He paid his dues. Be that as it may. I hereby proclaim you winner of the Oak Leaf Challenge, Geron.
Thus spoken and sealed in the 1,889th year of independence.
May you make Andergast proud, my boy.
You may thank the king and rise now.
I thank you for this honor, Your Majesty.
Your audience is over now.
Wait. Say, didn't you learn the trade of the hunt from Gwynling, Geron?
We'll do a humility one.
He taught me 1 or 2 things, all right, but I'm still at the beginning of my career.
Each journey starts with the first step. Say, Sir Newcastle, have the attempts to rid the royal guest chambers of those nasty crows been successful yet?
Your Majesty, we're doing all we can.
But
they're proving themselves quite obstinate, my liege.
My liege.
Nasty little buggers indeed, those crows.
I've been hearing that for days now.
The servants are doing the best they can.
Not good enough, it seems. It would constitute an insult to the Queen of Nostria. Geron, do you think you can deal with crows?
They're just birds like every other kind. You bait them, scoop them, grab hold of them.
Well, that's good news. I hereby charge you with the mission of ridding the royal guest chamber of all crows.
But your majesty...
The whole court is terribly busy, Newcastle. I'm sure you can use a helping hand.
Of course, my liege. I'm just saying... Well, you know what people say about him.
I'm not inclined to bother with the superstitions of the plebs. It is concluded. Take the man-child to the ravaged chambers at once.
Very well, my liege.
Fulfill your charge well, Geron, and we'll meet again. The fate of Andergast lies in your hands.
Oh boy.
I will not disappoint you, my king.
Wow.
You have brought me some serious trouble already, young man. I hope you won't cause us any more bad luck.
I'll do my best.
Seeing any bad luck as
The
so
crows
far.
have been at it in here since yesterday. You can see for yourself what damage they've done.
Yeah, they tore the place
In just
up.
a few days, the Queen of Nostria will arrive. These are the only appropriate chambers for a guest of that importance.
This must have been a nice room once.
Spare your cheeky comments. You better start catching those crows. And I said catch, not kill. King Ephedan's wife doesn't want any bad omens, you hear?
Got it. I'll think of something.
And don't let your fingers get sticky.
All right, so we met the king and we won the challenge. Now we actually have a request, personal request from the king to get rid of these crows, and it looks like there's at least 3 of them. But we'll take care of these crows in the next episode. So until next time on The Dark Eye, Chains of Satinav. Until then.